Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with a new video. So in my last or previous video, someone commented that I should make a team comp for Arena. Now I will not be making a team comp because I feel like you can't always stick with the same team comp. You have to switch around units in your team. So I decided to make top units, or best units for PvP. I'll be going over them briefly because I don't want to make this video too long for you guys so you don't lose interest in it. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go over units now. Now I'm gonna talk about healers, tankers, and obviously attackers. Now there's only one supporter class unit that I would say you should bring to Arena, and that's only Unfam Kun. Now Unfam Kun is very good for PvP because he has that second chain that can revive units, and he also deals quite a lot of damage. Now Unfam Kun's defense is not high, so you're gonna expect him to get like one-shotted first time, but he's gonna have that immortality and the its chance to revive the unit. So you yeah, revive a defeated unit the next turn. So the only reason why you would ever bring Gilfred Kuhn is to do damage, yes, and also to use his second chain ability to bring revive a specific unit. Now that's the only supportive class unit I will put on the list for PvP. And yeah, let's get right into the list. So for attackers, there are a few units that I'll say are good for PvP. Now, Crusader Mario is good for PvP. I wouldn't say she's the best damage dealer for PvP because we already know who's the best for the PvP damage dealing. But Crusader Mario is very, very good in the sense that she has a shield that um so when she gets hit, the next time she does have a 20% shield of her HP. So if my Crusader Mario right now is HP is 240k. Now she's gonna have 20% of that HP as a shield, which is pretty good in PvP. Now there will be units that break the shield, obviously, so you don't always rely on the shield, but the shield there is just to reduce some of the damage that you do take. Her attack is pretty good. Now she's probably the second best attacker in the game, so she's very very good for PvP. Now that's why I made my Crusader Rio Triple S, and yeah. Now another unit that is good for PvP is Kaiser. Now to be honest, I wouldn't say, I don't know, if it's the battle is Kaiser and a healer. The last, let's say you're going against a specific team, and at the end it's Kaiser and your pure green Aaron. You're definitely gonna survive, and you do have the chance to beat the unit because the healer and plus her defense boost ability is just amazing. Especially how her max defense boost is 200%. So literally no one she could like if like she will not be one shotted if you've gone through so many turns. Let's say you've gone over like 10 turns. Yeah, the chances of her getting one shotted is pretty low. Especially if you build her next, if she's with a healer, she most likely will be able for you to clear the stage or clear the match. Now, a very, very good A character for PvP is actually a Razal. Now, if you weren't there for the Noblest banner, obviously you won't have him, but he's a fantastic unit. Now, I would the reason why I stopped using him is because I had God Killer Zero and I put God Killer Zero on my third slot. But if I don't have PvP God Killer Zero, I'll definitely use a Razal. Now, when we get that World Arena, when World Arena comes back, I will put a Razal in my team with God Killer Zero, Crusader Mario, Prime King Yuma, King Dark, and I'll literally unleash Razal and literally like chances of me winning will be amazing because Arazal literally is amazing because I built him with speed, so he should hopefully go first and silence all everyone and put the shield on my units. So he's pretty good, like one amazing unit for PvP. Now another unit is Prime Kiguma. What can I say? Prime Kiguma is like amazing. She deals attack. She has an AoE ton, which is only 60% though, but it still deals a massive amount of damage, and there is actually a chance for you to proc that. And she has that ability where if she's taking an certain amount of damage, she regains 20% of her HP back. So she's pretty good. Now definitely must use for PvP in my opinion. And yeah, next unit, King Dark. Now, King Dark is like the king of PvP. No cap, he can deal more damage than Crusader Mario. And yeah, like what can I say? He has that immortality for 3 turns. So I don't know how it usually goes, but in my battle, if King Dark usually dies the first turn, but he has that 3 turn immortality. So your aim is to clear the stage in 2 turns after dying. And you should hopefully be able to do that as long as your King Dark isn't confused by God Killer Zero, and then you should be able to clear the match, in my opinion. Um, Yeah, so the only time you ever win against King Dark is if you have pure green Erin and their King Dark is in a third slot and he uses his third chain or even a second chain, because pure green Erin will just literally revive your units. So while talking about pure green Erin is probably the best healer for PvP, and that's because she can literally counter. Not, I won't say she counters King Dark, but she can stop your units from getting nuked the first turn, especially when you're going against King Dark. Especially King Dark is one of the units that you need to be wary of, and Pure Green Erin can literally help you survive and make you win. Um, so yeah, Pure Green Erin best healer, and I do use her in my arena team because I go against units that, especially when I'm higher tier PvP rank, I go against units with King Dark in the third position or even second position, and they try to me. Thanks to Pure Green Erin, I'm able to survive. Now, God Killer Zero, what can I say? Like, once you have God Killer Zero on an EE skill, now I've got to say this: God Killer Zero has to have her EE skill and must have this relic bestie. Now, I actually need to upgrade this more, but yes, when you get God Killer Zero like this, she literally will be toxic in PvP. Literally, she will stack so much burn on you, your units will die the next turn. Like if the opponent only has one unit left, but your units have loads of burn on, yeah, the unit is still gonna win. Not nothing to say about that. Now we have Onish Razel. Now Onish Razel was actually pretty good in PvP. Now I wouldn't say he's the best for PvP. Now the only reason why you'd ever want to use him is if you want to do like use his third chain and get that absolute attack, and then use King Dark skill and then nuke. Yeah, that's the only reason why you. And another reason why when you want to use Unleash Razel is if you're going against a unit that heals and you want to block or stop recovery, then you use him. So I rarely use him. I'm not gonna lie for PvP. When well, I should start using him because I do go against the combo of Prime King Yuma and Pure Green Erin, and it makes the battle last for like 100 turns. It makes it like too long, and I hate it. So yeah, Onish Razel would only be used when I'm going against units like Prime King Yuma plus Pure Green Erin. Then I'll use Onish Razel. Now another good unit is, well, Clarice is alright for PvP. I'll just say she's alright. I've already talked about Yoon Flame Kun. Now, Sujin Lee. Sujin Lee has this ability where if a HP's gone down to a certain amount, he taunts every single unit. That could be a very, very annoying in PvP. Like, you don't understand. That's pretty, like, one of the most annoying unit in PvP is Sujin Lee. Like, the only unit that I believe can counter that is a Razal, and yeah, or even No Name as well. Now, another very good unit for No Name, but very niche in the sense of you'd only use No Name if you're going against a specific team, and that team is if you're going against God Killer Zero, and you don't have God Killer Zero yourself, you'd use No Name herself, because No Name will counter God Killer Zero, because she stops her units from getting debuffed, and she's very, very good for that. Now another unit for PvP is Waryun. Now Waryun is a perfect unit for the mono red team. You'd want to run Waryun, Prime King Yuma, God Killer Zero, and even Yunflame Kun or King Dark. That's an amazing PvP team right there. Like Waryun stops the opponent from getting debuffed, so she has like two recover immortalities on her passive, which is makes her like you can't nuke her in the first turn. So yeah, that's Waryun. Now another good unit is actually Endorsi. Now if you're building a mono light team, Endorsi is a must have. I believe she gives your units immortality, which is pretty good. Like I believe it's I don't know if she has an exclusive equipment, but I do feel like I think she does have an exclusive equipment. I'm not really too sure. Um, yes, she does. She does have an exclusive equipment. See, yeah, guarantees generates a shield with 26% of HP to the light attribute to allies for 2 turns. Yeah, that's why you'd use Endorsi. If you don't have Endorsi's third EE skill, you might still use her, but with her EE, it makes her really, really good. Now, I actually need to take that off, but to be honest, I'm not building Endorsi yet because I'm not building a mono light team, but I feel like I should. So if I ever decide to make a mono light team, Endorsi will be a must-have unit. Now, if you're looking for a team comp with the mono lights, I'll say Endorsi, Crusader Mirror Yo, Black March Bam, and who else is there? Moonlight team, Heavenly Warlord. You could even add King Dark in it just to add a bit more damage. Yeah, And another unit that I would say is pretty toxic is Green April Yuri. Now, Green April Yuri is a perfect unit if you don't have Prime King Yuma. Her taunt is more than it has. She has more chances of taunting than Prime King Yuma does. I believe it's 90%, and she does have the decreased defense as well. So she's pretty annoying in PvP. But I don't see anyone run her, but that's just because people are using Prime King Yuma instead of her. Now, if you don't have Prime King Yuma, I do say you should build Green April Uriel, but the thing is, Green April Uriel is another dark unit that requires Chaos Shards, which can be pretty annoying. So these are the actually top tier units in PvP. There is also, now, there is units that you can put in PvP, but those units are like units that help build your other units. Like in the sense of King Dark, you want to run Choco BB for that skill boost, and also want to put Light in it in the team as well for that skill boost and whatnot. But I won't talk about those units because you don't need to build those units for them to work. There was also, you can also run Master Pro Push. She does have a chance to make a unit have unrecoverable status, and she also have revive on her passive. So yeah, pretty good. So those are the units that I would say or recommend for PvP. Now you do need to be, when you're going against specific units, you do want to switch around certain units in your team comp just so you can go against those units. And I hope more people start doing that, because they will make sure that you beat players now. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Now, if you have any other suggestions for a video for me to make, do leave it down in the comment sections and I'll take a look. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.